Well, it was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers.
Here we go, set, 60 or 55. Let's get it together, defense, let's get it together. Smith.
Let's pick it up, it's out of time, guys, out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
We got this.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Kill.
Hey, orbit. Get it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down, Giants.
Ready.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Check it out. 80 weapons. Hey, Steve 6. Fire.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Protein spill.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal, would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
49, check 49, check 49. General West. Defense.
They'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And his kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Watch the whip. Check 4. Check 31.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Waters. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
It's a party now. It's a party.
Pass. Hey, Delta.
Wide motion.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football.
Alert!
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, wahoo!
SOS.
From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, what a move. He gets this one to Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Shoot.
Monday.
58, the money. Man out.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Keep playing hard.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 26.
Pass 10.
Hey, switch gears.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
It's running.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Check. Motion.
Gun.
2nd and 5 now. Allen looking for his running back, and he's got it. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Giants 3, 49ers nothing.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Just like that. Pick the edge. Go.
5 wide. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic.
Hey, pick your game up.
They'll try the left side. Waters, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. It's just me and you. 58, boys. 58 to Mike. Say.
Half.
58, right over there. Yeah.
On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
52. Check Monday. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic.
Hey, keep it up.
22 jet bomber. Go.
On second and 12, Allen, and the catch made by Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
57. Watch the screen.
Half. Hey, Alpha.
Left 57.
Alert.
Alert, flare. Check three.
Go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. DK Metcalf, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Mike 55. Army.
Mike, 55. Hey, Echo.
You can't block me.
Hard. Let's go.
2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
On the double.
Let's go. Hey, Mike's 15. Mike's 15.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go.
26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The 24-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
58, right there. Here we go. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Yeah.
Allen off the play fake. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
This is taken at about the 14. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check. Crunch.
Yeah.
That's me.
Get it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Hey. 5.
On 3rd down, Johnson. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Slam.
Alert.
He's moving.
Regular.
On 2nd and 9, Allen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Target. Shoot. Check nickel.
Half.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
We own them. Blue draw quarters.
58 to Mike. Hey, let's get off the field, D.
Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58's the Mike. 5 wide. Middle.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Check 37. Middle.
58, boys. 58 is Mike.
6 man. Check curls.
58, right over there.
Here's Allen. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Let's go, folks.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch twits. Watch the twits. Check.
Hey, home.
Check out.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Waters. And bulldozing his way through. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Got one.
Now Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, tight.
Now a give, right side. Waters. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Move.
Pass 85.
Hey, Zoo. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. I hope you brought your loud.
Hey, tight.
Shit.
56.
Watch twits.
To throw on 3rd down. Allen. Got a man, Slayton. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Bravo. 55. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid.
He'll look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out.
Check 55. X3. 218. Chop it. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got 80 weapons. Let's convert it. Hey, look. Ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Go. You think you won't get this? You think you won't get this?
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Here we go.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Let's go.
Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will get him one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A good balanced attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on in the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Bang.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Go 58 to Mike. 65. Hey, high 7.
On 3rd down, Allen. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he fields it cleanly. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, exit.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. Five. Check right. Watch 85. I'm going to run you over. Shoot.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continue to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number. He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. I'm coming. Go. Mike 55, Mike 55.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. He'll look to throw here. He finds his man Johnson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And the Giants first down.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Show it up. Recon, 132 fighter. He's checking. Crash.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Defense wins championships, baby. 36. General West. Hey, Orbit. Right, let's go. Hey, Mike. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Two jet bombers.
Check.
Look, squeeze.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Right here. Mike 55, Mike 55. We got
Hey, Delta.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Hey, Sam off.
6 guys.
Tap.
Looking to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Mike 15, guys, Mike 15, all right? We'll hold this.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
3 down. 15's the Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
15's the Mike. I got 15.
Look at me. Zipper. Secret.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Round 80.
What's the curl? Joker.
Regular.
Check 43. Switch it. Come on.
On 1st down, it's Waters. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
Hey, check. Mike 57.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Waters. And he's got this down to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
57. Ricky. No. Off.
Alert.
Hey, watch it.
They'll try the left side. It's Waters. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9.
Check. 56, 56.
57.
Don't get nervous. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
They'll try the left side. It's Waters. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Waters, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, echo. Check Mike 57, Mike 57. Ain't no
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, Charlie.
57's the mic.
Brilliant. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Quit talking about it.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a decent gain on the ground. Call it 6, but it still leaves him with a ways to go on 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do.